Hello, my name is Ian Gerard, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say throughout your life you've probably made a few mistakes. Whether they be big or small, maybe a little bit of both. But I bring this up because in September of last year, I ended up making a pretty big mistake that I wasn't proud of and I'm still not proud of. But it ended up bringing a little bit of uneasiness and stress to our home. And so things just weren't good for a little bit. And the following week, it was actually the next Friday, I was getting ready for school, and my mom came upstairs and told me that she wanted to take me to school, which I found was a little strange because even though I'd gotten in trouble last week or the week before that, I was still driving that whole week. They didn't take my keys or my car, but I wasn't going to disrespect her or disobey her because, like I said, I just recently gotten in trouble. So I agreed. So I finished getting ready, and we get in the car. I was a little confused because for the first little bit, things were just quiet and she didn't really have anything to say. So I was wondering, why I didn't just drive to school. And about halfway through the trip, she looks at me, and I could tell immediately something terrible was up by the look in her eyes. And she told me that she wanted to get a divorce with my dad. And this just blew me away because I had never seen this coming. My parents never fought that I knew of. Everything always seemed fine. Everyone always seemed happy in my home. And so it just blew me away. And I knew from then on out that my life was changed for good. And over the next couple weeks, just kind of coping with things, my dad moving out and me realizing my mom was like the only one in the house supporting me, I came to this realization that there was three things that I could really take away from this. And that was, one, that it's important to cherish every moment in life, even the little things. Two, mistakes don't always have to be bad because not only can you learn from those, but you can teach others about those things. And three, that it's very important to look at the brighter side of things rather than the negative. So for the first point, cherishing every moment in life, even the little things. My dad was huge into cooking. He loved cooking dinner. We would always sit down and eat as a family, and then afterward maybe watch some TV, or maybe me and him would watch a football game. And these just seemed like little day-to-day things, but abruptly they just came to an end when they got a divorce. And so, they weren't day-to-day things anymore. He wasn't going to be there to cook dinner for us, and I wasn't going to be able to watch football with him or sit down and watch TV, as a family. And it's just important to cherish these things while you can and appreciate them while you can, because you never know when they might come to an end. I didn't see that last time we ate dinner. I didn't have any idea, that was going to be the last time we ate dinner. So it's just important to cherish those and appreciate those while you can. My second point being mistakes don't always have to be bad because you can learn and teach from them. So I knew what I did was bad. And so first off, I told myself, hey, you messed up and it caused this, or maybe influenced, some stress that caused the divorce, so I messed up and I realized that. And then I realized not only could I, better myself, but I could maybe see others making the same mistake or similar mistakes and say, hey, I see you're doing this, and I've been there, and I know what it can lead to, and I've been there, and it's happened to me. So I could teach them, hey, it's not good to do these things because every action has consequences. And so it's just a great learning opportunity and teaching opportunity. And number three being to look at the brighter side of things. So a divorce isn't an easy thing for anybody, and it's hard to be happy, because your parents are getting a divorce, and it's just nobody wants that. And I realized things can be less negative if you really put your mind to it by looking at the brighter side of things. So for example, my dad, he moved to Florida. He's 700 miles away now. Rather than dwelling over that and seeing it as, oh, I'm not going to see my dad anymore, I can say, hey, now if I want to go see my dad, I get to go to Florida, and hang out with him at the beach. So things don't always have to be negative. You can turn them into positive things. And so, like I stated earlier, three things I realized from this: cherishing every moment, even the little things. Mistakes are learning and teaching opportunities, and looking at the brighter side of things. Not only is this important for people experience a divorce, or like a family experiencing a divorce, but it's important for your everyday life, just because not only do you better yourself, but you can better those around you. Thank you.